Hello friends, welcome to Del Soccer. My name is Delali Frank and this is News Daily where I serve you with all the major trending news in the last few hours. In today's edition, we're going to talk about the Black Stars. Mohammed Kudus also has been nominated for the English Premier League Player of the Month. We talk about it. We're also going to talk about the Black Stars players and their numbers for the African Cup of Nations. The prize money for the African Cup of Nations has also been announced. It has 40% increment. We're going to talk about it. And then wrap up with very important news for anybody that is going to the African Cup of Nations by road. There's some important information. There's a few things that you need to know. We're going to talk about that and other conversations on this channel. As usual, my name is Delali Frank. If it's your first time, hit on the subscription button and let's build this community together. Now, without wasting much time, let's get straight into today's video. So let's start off from the English Premier League and talk about Mohammed Kudus. It looks as if every time. So one of my subscribers asked me that it looks like every update that I do, there's Mohammed Kudus in it, and I was like, it's not my fault. It's like every day Kudus is doing something. Yesterday we talked about Kudus and West Ham United head coach not being happy with him. Today Kudus has been nominated for Player of the Month of December, not for West Ham United but the entire English Premier League. So Mohammed Kudus woke up this morning and the young man's performance in the month of December has seen him being nominated for Player of the Month award. In December, Kudus played a total of 6 games and scored a total of 4 goals for West Ham United. He has been nominated alongside players like Trent, Kopama, basically players that are excelling for their club side too. As we're going to look at these players and see who best deserves to win. But this is public voting, and Ghanaians on social media, let's go in our numbers and vote for Mohammed Kudus. I believe that with the kind of performance that Kudus has shown consistently for West Ham United, he obviously deserves our vote. And as Ghanaians, let's go and show him some love on the website. So the nominees include Trent Alexander-Arnold of Liverpool, there's Matthias of Wolves, there's Kudus, obviously I said, there's Michel Olise of Crystal Palace, there's Kopama of Chelsea, there's Marcus Senesi of Bournemouth, and also there's Marcus Senesi of Bournemouth, there's Dominic Solanke of Bournemouth, and then there's Son Heung-min of Spurs. We are hoping that this time Kudus may be able to win this particular one. There's the month of December. Fingers crossed for Mohammed Kudus. We are wishing that Kudus will be able to win. Also, Kudus is here to Kudus and Inaki Williams are the 2 players that are yet to report in camp. According to report, Inaki Williams is expected to arrive in camp today because his club said he'll be leaving on Thursday. It's only Mohammed Kudus that is left, and now that his coach has come out to say that Kudus was not allowed to play, and he has admitted that Kudus is also basically fit, we are expecting Kudus to show up and play for us. So Kudus has been nominated for English Premier League December Player of the Month in December, and we are wishing him the best of luck. Fingers crossed for Mohammed Kudus. Our prayer is that he will go ahead and win for us. Now as we move away from Mohammed Kudus, let's talk about the Black Stars players and the squad number. So the squad list for the African Cup of Nations has been announced, and I'm sure you know, but what we didn't know then was the numbers that the players were going to wear. And officially the numbers has come out. It's basically, if you are somebody who have followed the Black Stars quite a while, the numbers are pretty much the same. And it's simply because if you realize that most of these players have been in and out of the national team before, most of them maintain their numbers. But let's go through it again. Jojo Walcott is wearing number 12. Richard Ofori is wearing number 1. Lawrence Atizigi is wearing number 16. Ali Dusedu is wearing number 2. Dennis Odo is wearing number 3, which is a Samojan's number. Honestly, I was expecting Ernest Nyama to wear the number 3, but maybe he feels like it comes with a lot of pressure, so he doesn't want any trouble. So the Professor Dennis Odo wears number 3. Salisu has changed his number. I think at the World Cup he was wearing number 4, I believe. But this time around he's wearing number 6. Number 4 is Nicolas Opoku. Amate is wearing his number 18. Alexander Jiku is wearing number 23. Kingsley Shidner is wearing number 5. Fatal Hamidou of Mediama is wearing number 17. Number 14 is for Gideon Mensah. Number 7 is Rashford Yabakonis Dorfer. Andre Ayus obviously wearing his number 10. Salis also maintains the number 21. 26 is for Baba Idrisu. Majid Ashmeru wears number 8. Mohammed Kudus maintains his number 20. Number 22 is for Richard Lamptey. Elisha also wears number 15. Jordan maintains his 19. Joseph Edu wears number 13. And then number 11 is for Usman Bukhari. Usman Bukhari is wearing number 11. Inaki Williams wears number 19. Antoine Semenyo wears number 25. Jonathan Sowa wears number 27. And then Eneshinama wears number 24. Honestly, basically these are players that have been in and out of the team, so they are basically maintaining their numbers. Few changes in there, but what I would have wished was Eneshinama getting the blessings of Asamoah and wearing the number 3. Because Ghana, number 10, yeah, obviously number 10 is number 10, but the number that draws attention is Dennis Odoi, and I think is the number 3, and it should always go to a striker. I believe the Ghana's number 3 should always go to a striker or a player that carries. Dennis Odoi there, he's just normal player, you know. I'm not saying he's a good player, but when it comes to off the pitch attention, he's not that player that drives or the off the pitch conversation. And I feel when it comes to our number 3, it should always be given to players that will drag off the pitch conversations, you know, like Enesuniama, you know, like Inaki Williams, you know, like them people. Inaki Williams and Enesuniama. Who else in this team drags attention? Maybe Salisu, like, you know, like Jiku, Salis, like, you see, players that drags conversation off the pitch, so that the number 3, you know, because no matter what, number 3 and number 10 is our biggest juicy numbers. So for us, Black Stars football is concerned, maybe Kudus should one day go for the number 3. As for Kudus, he will wear the number 10 if Andrea retires, but we don't know whether he will like it or not. But maybe one of the World Cups that we are going, when Andrea has, I'm not retiring him, but I'm saying, but obviously he will retire. So when he leaves and Kudus is still around, maybe Kudus can wear it. But I feel that especially the number 3 jersey should be given to players that can drag off the pitch conversations. Or what do you think? Let me know what you think in the comment section. That's my opinion though, because I feel like what Baby Jet did with the number 3, it's no more an ordinary number. In as much as number 3 is made for defenders, Baby Jet has made it not a normal number again. Anyway, now let's go to the African Cup of Nations. How much will you earn when you win the African Cup of Nations? Can you guess? Okay. How much do you think you earn when you win the African Cup of Nations? Well, CAF has announced that they've increased the prize money for over 40%, and now it has moved from 7 million. So the winner of the African Cup of Nations is going to get $7 million, which is not bad. The second runner-up will get $4 million, and then the 2 semi-final teams will get $250,000, which is, you know, as compared to, you know, per our standard, which is not bad, you know. 7 million for prize money. When you participate in the World Cup, you make close to $8-10 million. So I think the world, and you can't obviously compare the World Cup sponsorship and all that to the World, the AFCON, because even AFCON Super Sport don't want to invest too much money. So the winner makes 7 million, runners up makes 4 million, the 2 semi-finalists makes 2 million, and I think the quarter-finalists are those that will make the $250,000. Someone was asking how much Black Stars are going to spend, but we don't know. So 7 million. So now Ghana, are we aiming for the 7 million? If we make it to the semi-finals, sure, confirm $2 million is going to be ours. If we spend 1 million and we make $2 million, cool. But there's been instances where we go and we don't even get closer to these things, but we are hoping, fingers crossed, that the Black Stars will go ahead. If you look at this amount of money and you compare it to that of the European tournaments, Obviously, you will feel this is small, but if you look at 10 years ago, we were making 1 million. Champions were making just 1 million, $1.5 million. So we've really come far. Like when it comes to prize money and football, we've come far. But if you compare it to the Europeans, you could also tell how the number of works we need to put in to get to the top. So this is how much you're going to earn if you win the AFCON. Let's see if sometimes these things, when you win, it's not really about the money, it's the pride that comes with it. You feel me? That's it. Now let's talk about those of us that wants to travel to African Cup of Nations by road. As of now, I am going to travel by road and I'm putting something together with my friends. So if you're going to the African Cup of Nations and you're going to go by road, hit me up. If you're going by road, please hit me up and let's put ourselves together and see. And also if you need accommodation as well, myself and my friends and my colleagues, we are putting something together to serve anybody who wants to go to the African Cup of Nations by road and also who would also need assistance securing a decent accommodation in Abidjan. Reach out to me and let's have a conversation. You can also see, just as the influencer will say, post the flyer on your screen. But before you travel, apart from having your transport money and other things, these are key things that you need to have. And the Ministry of Youth and Sports has provided a checklist, which is good. I think they've done well by giving us that. First, you need a passport or Ghana card. The Ghana card, because it's ECOWAS. ECOWAS, you need Ghana card or passport. But someone who has traveled before to Abidjan told me that it is pretty much great. It is pretty much great when you have passport, like when you use a passport. Although they accept the Ghana card, but to be safer on the border, have your passport along. And then the yellow fever card. The yellow fever card is that yellow thing that you need when you are traveling. Those of you that have traveled by air before, you have it. If you don't have it, you have to go to the clinic, and I think is it Kanesi Polyclinic or I think it's go to one of the polyclinics. You can get the yellow fever card, and then the meningitis vaccination. I understand that when you take the yellow fever card, the vaccine, the meningitis. The meningitis, yes, the meningitis vaccine is also in it. So when you take it, it's also part of it. Those are the things you need. These three things are very important. Apart from your pocket money and your bus money, you need passport or Ghana card, yellow fever card, and the whatever vaccination. It's what meningitis. Oh, it will be a school now. Meningitis, meningitis vaccination card. Like those are the things you need. When you have it and you get to the border, it should be a smooth one for you. As I said, if you are looking at traveling by road, please send me a DM, hit me up. Let's talk about it and see how we can arrange, because we are working on something like that, and see how we can arrange for us to go. So that's all for today. We talked about Mohammed Kudus, we talked about the Black Stars, gave you some updates about the numbers of the Black Stars, Kudus when he's also going to arrive in camp and other things. As usual, my name is Dalali Frank. Until we meet again, bye bye for now.